Good morning. Morning, morning. How are we all? Morning. Morning, Mick and Norm. Morning, Carol. Carol, your mug is hilarious. Love it. Love it, love it. I know. They're proper scrutters, aren't they? They just don't care. Thing is, like, I know it happens everywhere, but it only, obviously, it's annoying when it's your own property, but it's just because it'll be us that has to sort it out. So it's nothing, just another job to add to my list, but hey-ho. Hey-ho, hey-ho. They're not nice people, so we just carry on doing it right, don't we? So, hope you are all feeling good. Happy Thursday. I know Lorraine's not on this morning live because she's doing voting. She's doing working for voting. So, yeah, we'll see who else is going to join us, and then we'll get going. This morning, we are going to do a HIIT one. Well, low intensity, so a lit one. So, cardio and weight. So, make sure that you've got your weights or bottles of water or whatever you are using, okay? Did you watch the... well, I know Carol definitely did, but end of Line of Duty, those of you that watched it, what did you think? Were you underwhelmed? I apologise for the state of my hair. I've just been swimming with Lila. So, don't know if I'm going to be swimming with her on a Thursday at the moment, though, because... This just seems ridiculous to me. I'm going to come down to very close. Basically, she's been toilet trained for weeks and weeks now. It's the week that the kids were allowed to go back to school. So the week that Boris said the kids could go back to school, Lila toilet trained herself in that week because it's like she'd just been waiting for Noah to go back to school, and she gave her Diddy up at the same time. So she's a really big girl now. We literally have no accidents whatsoever. She takes herself to the toilet. She only struggles with like pulling her pants and trousers back up because obviously it's a bit awkward sometimes, isn't it? So anyway, we've been swimming for 3 weeks now and nobody said anything because she's just there. She's got like swimming pants and a tankini. And I brought that because I did think that it would be easier. Like if she decided she needed a wee, I'm going to peel it all the way down and back up. So anyway, I went swimming today and they were like, she needs to be double napped. And I was like, what do you mean? And obviously, you know, for the rest, when we've been swimming before, they have like a nappy and a neoprene thing over the top, so if they have an accident, it doesn't leak out. And I was like, well, she's toilet trained, and they're like, I know, but in this group, because she's not 2.5 yet, she needs to be double napped. I'm like, well, I'm not putting a nappy on her, because she won't wear one, because she's a big girl. I mean, it's a struggle to put a nappy on her a night, and she wakes up, I reckon, she wakes up every week at least 2 or 3 times in the night to tell us that she needs a wee, and she wakes up and her nappy's dry in the morning. And I was just like, I'm not putting a nappy on her when she doesn't need one. A, it's no good for the environment. B, psychologically, it's no good for her. So me telling her to keep bigging up and saying she's a big girl, and now I'm like, well, actually, you got to wear a nappy, baby, in swimming. I was like, I'm not doing it. So hopefully they're going to see if they can move her up to the next group because she's nearly 2.5. So, yeah, rant over there. But I was just like, if she wasn't toilet trained or I wasn't sure or I didn't trust her, I would put a nappy on her, of course I would, but... she's completely self-sufficient. I mean, she puts her shoes on the right feet and can put her shoes and everything on. She's really grown up for her age. I mean, I know it's a girl thing, but it's also because she's got Noah to copy. But I refuse. I'm not wasting money on nappies, and I'm not putting them on her. I'm sorry. Rant over. Sorry, team. Yes. Carol was disappointed. Do you know, I was really disappointed. I was underwhelmed to start with, and then I listened to the interview with Jed about the ending of Line of Duty. And even though I still think they probably could have made it a bit more exciting, I sort of get it. So, I mean, loads of people said, oh, I get why it was him and whatever. But it's just been he's been under our noses. He's been in plain sight for so long. He's been in it all the way through. And then I'm going to rewatch it from the start because he gave away a few bits, and actually you guess earlier on, I think. Well, obviously you will because you'd have known. But there's like loads of hints. And I think we all just thought it was going to be bigger, didn't we? We thought it was going to be somebody like, people were like, it's going to be Ted and it's not going to... And actually, no, the person was just there in plain sight all along. It's quite interesting. I found it quite interesting listening to him. It's a podcast, Carol. But basically, he was just saying that it doesn't have to be somebody evil. It doesn't have to be somebody... I mean, he's not particularly a nice person because he wasn't bothered. But he was just incompetent. And that's what we all put it down to. But actually, and he's been like pushed through the ranks. But yeah, he was only doing it for the money, really. Because, you know, and he didn't really... doesn't have any... he doesn't have like a sense of duty, did he? He didn't really care. And I think Jed was trying to say that it quite easily is, or more than often, is those people. And you just don't realise it. So, yeah. But I still was underwhelmed. I thought the first 25 minutes of the episode were really good. And then the last 35 were pants, basically. But, yeah. Anyway. Right, enough about that. Let's get going. Because I don't have a watch on because I broke my watch earlier as well. Never mind. Right, music's coming on then, team. So, get yourself a drink. Make sure you've got your dumbbells. And you're good to go. I feel like I haven't seen you all for ages. I know it's just been a week, but I feel like there's lots to talk about. Shoulders down and back, hips open and forwards. Well done. Fantastic. Anyway, Steve's going to be in that new thing. And I was joking with people, he's not going to be Steve and he's going to have his normal Scottish accent. I love his Scottish accent. But because I've been invested in him for 9 years as Steve, I don't know if I can see him in anything else now. Anybody else agree? Looks good though. Well done. So, fingers crossed, team. Next Thursday might be our last live. We might be back the Thursday after. Dumbbells, front raise. Here we go, one at a time. Or you can do both together. Fantastic. Warm up those shoulders. Keep going. So Carol, apparently in series 1, there's when they've got Tommy Hunter in the back of a police van, there's Buckles that is like what, the arresting officer or something, and then there's Doc Cotton, and Doc's just like, can I just have a word with him in the back of the van? And Buckles like, yeah, of course you can. Squat it out, here we go, down and lift, dumbbells by the side, weight through the heels. Make sure that upper body's nice and tall. And Jed was saying that basically there was quite a lot of other bits, but we just thought, well, I think as well, do you think it's because it's just quite boring? I think we think they need to, the criminal masterminds needs to be really exciting. Punch across, here we go, punch, punch. So basic, nice and slow. If you want to work harder, team, transfer, a bit more power behind it. Good. Well done. I want you to push those dumbbells up to the ceiling. Up, down, up, down. Good. Well done. Of course, Sheila, of course. But I think he sounds lovely, but it's just because and you know, and he sounds great, and it's lovely that he's Scottish, but he's very good at an English accent. He's very convincing. I never knew. I just think it's going to be really weird then listening to him in his actual, like, in his native accent, isn't it? It's a bit like if I put an accent on. Here we go. You all know me for this accent, and then use something else. I mean, I know he's an actor. Push across, here we go. He lives in Las Vegas though, doesn't he? Keep going. Well done. Squat it out, weight through the heels, dumbbells at the side. If you want to do a sit to stand, that's fine too. Good work. Fantastic. Keep going. Wonderful. Are we ready? Front raise, one at a time, or both together. Fantastic. Yeah, I don't think I can remember it in Monica the Glen though. It's like blocked out my mind because it's so long ago now. So, but I still think for Line of Duty, I sort of get why you picked that person, but I was still underwhelmed and disappointed after we've invested 9 years in the programme. I'd still watch it all again from the start though. The first few series are just absolutely incredible. Knee taps, here we go. We used to watch it when it was BBC Two. Well done. Before we had all this proper catch-up TV. Keep going. Fantastic. Good. Stay with it. Well done. Fantastic. 4, 3, 2. Well done. Get a drink then, team. So yeah. Quite a few new things. I'm glad I didn't start watching that other thing that they took off. Was it Viewpoint or something like that? I can't remember what it was called. I'd set it to record, and then when I found out that they weren't showing the last episode, I didn't bother. It's like I'm not going to bother starting to watch this. Right, half jab then, team. Have you never watched Peaky Blinders, Carol? Oh my word. From the very start. It's very violent and they swear a lot, but it's bloody brilliant. Half jab. I just love the fact that it's like Birmingham Black Country based. I just think it's fabulous. Fabulous. Well done. 4, 3, 2 dumbbells. Reverse flies, squeeze and release. Do you know what though? Finishing Line of Duty makes me want to go back and watch Spooks as well. I think I might watch it from the very start because still a lot I forgot. And with Line of Duty, there were some things I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Come on. Keep going. Squeeze and release. Fantastic. Row and kick back. Here we go. Row, kick back, in, topic, but I'm having a new car tomorrow. I've never ever had a new car before. I've never had a lease car before, which it is. I'm very excited. Okay, punch in front. So again, basic. If you want to work a bit harder, we're here. So yes, it's being delivered tomorrow. It's dark grey, so it doesn't show the dirt. I'm not particularly, I don't have lots of accidents or anything, and I like driving, that doesn't bother me. Shrug it up, shrug down. But I'm just not particularly like, a nice car's nice, but as long as it's safe to drive. I'm not one of these people. I'd rather spend my money on going out and eating food and cake and having a drink. Not like obviously getting drunk, but you know. But yeah, I'm desperate for a new car. Mine's starting to fall apart and we just need a bigger one. So, yeah, so very excited. Just read. Hi, Jan. Here we go, shoulders. Carol watched Viewpoint. Oh, was it on the hub then? They just didn't put it on actual TV? Is that what they did? Here we go. Which again, like, me and Tom are having this discussion, like, people still do wrong things, but it's a bit like, Tom was like, we still listen to Michael Jackson's musical, we still do this, like, you know, it's, I don't really think the TV company are there to decide. Rowan Kickback, they're not judge and jury, are they? And even though, I don't even know the full story, did he admit it? It still hasn't been proven guilty, I don't know. Surely it's like the legal system that is supposed to do that. I mean, I suppose that I think they do the right thing, but it's slightly frustrating. What am I having, Mick and Norm? I'm having, if I can remember correctly, it's a Citroen reverse fly, a Citroen C5 Aircross. Basically, my boot in my VW is pretty big. It's big for the car that it is. It's more than double the size of that, so the dog's going to go in it and I can still get lots of stuff in. And yeah, it's just more family friendly. So you'll all get to see it hopefully in person soon. Yeah, I've got a photo of it. But again, I know it's a diesel. Tom keeps telling me that, don't put petrol in it. But other than that, as long as it's safe and it's what we need. Half jack, that's all I'm bothered about. Heated seats are nice. A few more radio channels would be a bonus. Air conditioning as well, because I don't have that in mind. But again, I'm not particularly like, you know, I'm one of these that, as long as I've got the few bits I need, I'm very grateful, that's fine. So yes, but very excited. Don't get very many new things as like adults really, do you, or like things like that, so even though I'm paying for it myself, but we sorted out all the insurance and the gap insurance because obviously we've never had a lease before, so we need to make sure we've done it all right, and I've sent all the certificates off and they said that I have, so that's okay. Well done. I'm going to watch it. Did you watch Viewpoint? Did you think it's worth watching it, Carol? Is it still on the hub? Because I'm not going to again start watching it if it's not. We had as well yesterday, our Skybox has been upgraded. I mean, we do watch it a lot. It's the fact that I could just get stuff on for the kids, but Tom's got sport on all the time, and don't mind paying because we watch it. I can, you know, as I said, I'm really behind on Call the Midwife. The episodes are still saved on the other box, so I can watch it in our room upstairs, thankfully. But it's now, you press a button and the remote is voice activated. So you say, line of duty, and then it comes up and then you just pick what you want to watch and you've got to scroll through anything. I said to Tom, I don't know if I think it's really good or really lazy, but that's what it is. Right, it's the hamstring curl team, heeling to the bottom, hips open and forwards. Let's go. Good. So if you want to move it, you can move it forwards and backwards as well. If you want to add a little bounce, go for it. Fantastic. The big question though, I think I need to put this in the group. What cake are we having on the first day back? Do we want Welsh cakes? Do we want my sponge? Do we want scones? I mean, you're not going to be able to eat them here. You'll have to take it home. But that is the big question, I feel. Forget what Zumba tracks are we doing, Gemma. What cake are we eating after? Are we just going to have Welsh cakes because they're small and little and you just have one each and that's a bit better? Or you tell me. Push backs, push, push. Hips open and forwards. Well done. Keep going. Fantastic. Well done. Okay, it's right leg in front. We're doing a lunge with a bicep curl. Here, back heel off the floor. Feet, knees and hips forward. So we're here. Yeah? Fabulous. Keep going. 10 seconds to go. Good. Squeezing those elbows in. Here we go. Squeeze, open. Fantastic. Good work. Arms are going behind. We lift. Here. So triceps. Nice and controlled. Well done. Quick look, sorry. Can't read it. Oh, okay. They're really good, they are. Welsh cakes, Welsh cakes. Oh, fab, fab, fab. Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. It is rated quite highly. I think it was like, we obviously did research before. Here we go, but it also had to be something that we could afford and something that was going to suit what we needed. So obviously it's not going to suit everybody still. Squeeze. Well done. But yeah, it was like got rated like 4 out of 5. I'll take that. So it's got to be better than what I've got anyway at the moment. Lunge, but left leg in front. Here we go. Here. Well done. Fantastic. Back heel off the floor. I'll have a look about that viewpoint. Don't know when I'm going to get a chance to watch it, but we'll see. Fantastic.
10 seconds to go.
Okay, we're going straight into a push back. Here we go, push. Good. You choose your tempo. If I'm going too fast for you, slow it down. Well done. Keep going. Come on, team. Well done. Fabulous. Are you ready? Hamstring curl. You're happy to move it, travel it forwards and backwards? Go for it. Brilliant. Keep going. Well done. Fabulous team. We've got one more round to go after this exercise. Can't believe where that's gone. We're having a nice chit chat at the same time, haven't we? down, team. Ooh. Fab, fab. Right then. One more round to go. Dumbbell for me. We're going through the legs. We're here. Yeah, little squat position. Make sure that back is still nice and flat, team. You're not dropping all round in it. I'm hoping it stops raining. I had to cancel my outdoor class yesterday. And annoyingly, so obviously it's just been terrible weather on and off all day. But we've been doing boogie bounce outside. But the trampolines are really dangerous if they get wet, obviously. So 4 o'clock, the weather was still pants. So I cancelled it. Because you've got to give people notice from coming from work and things. And then when then it was fine from the time it would have been, but it still said it was going to rain on the weather app, so I can't do a lot else. But Rebecca's class will be okay, as long as it's obviously not torrential, because they're just standing on the spot using weights tonight, and I'm doing club size, so fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Well done. Keep going. Good work. Okay, we're going to go into an overhead press and calf raise next. Then we're going to go into a side bend, and then we're going to go into seated abs. So, here we go, up onto the tiptoes, knees soft. So, if you are using a chair, you can now at this point start to move closer to it if you need to. If you're just going to be sitting down on the floor, okay, then you'll just get yourself down and you'll stay down through the rest, and then you'll get back up after you've done the 2. Okay, I've tried to do it as it's not a get up, get down, get up, get down. Well done. Up onto those tiptoes. Fantastic. Good work. Side bend. Down to the right for me. Hips open and forwards. Well done. Come on. Keep going. Sit on your bum, team. We're here. Twist it. Side to side, lean back. Lift one leg. Both legs if you wish.
10 seconds to go. Get ready.
Good.
Exercise 5 in 4, 3, 2.
Dumbbell. Forwards, up. Again, if you lift one leg or both. If you lift one, keep it lifted for the whole time, and then when we go back to it in a minute, lift the other. Well done. So staying where you are. If you've got yourself down onto the floor, you're staying there, team, okay? Try to do it like this so it just works a bit better, so you're not getting up, down, down, down. So if you just lifted one leg, lift the other leg this time.
10 seconds to go. Get ready. Exercise 5 in 4,
Are we ready?
3, 2.
Let's go.
Get ready.
Come on.
Exercise 4 in 4, 3, 2.
Twist it. Fantastic.
10 seconds to go.
Okay, you're getting back up off the floor, make sure you use those legs.
4, 3, 2.
Side bend. Left side. Well done. Fantastic.
Halfway there.
Sorry team, I'm not yawning at you.
Seconds to go. Get ready. Exercise 2 in 4, 3.
Overhead, here we go. Tiptoes. Good. It's not the easiest with a bud in my hair actually. up like that for swimming so it just doesn't get absolutely soaked. Thankfully, I don't have to go down into the water too much because it's obviously not a really deep pool. It's one of these you can stand up the whole time because it's a school pool. Well done.
10 seconds to go. Get ready. Exercise 1 in 4, 3, 2,
Through the legs, here we go. Well done. Fantastic. Keep going. Fabulous. Stay with it, team. Good.
10 seconds to go.
Nearly there.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Well done.
Your workout is complete. Well done. Get ready.
Fantastic. Right, one foot's going in front then, team. Front leg bent, back leg straight. Pull that arm across. Hand rests if you prefer. Front thigh. Weight through the back heel. And let's change sides. Pull that other arm across. Relax it if you need to. Weight through that back heel. So well done, team. Hopefully you enjoyed that. So next week, we're live at 11 again. Heel into the bottom. Hips open and forward. Hoping on Monday that Boris is saying that we can go indoors. And if that's the case, I'll give you all the information about coming back the Thursday after. So, be the 20th, I think. Yeah. Change sides. Fabulous. Sit down, hips open and forwards, hands on the bent leg. So again, we're just guessing that it will be back to 10, etc. Staying in your boxes, but there isn't any guidelines given yet, so nobody can plan anything. Change sides. Well done. And one arm up, hand on the back, push or pull. So here if you prefer to. Fabulous. And change sides. Well done. And a big stretch up and over. And the other side. Hands in front, hug it out, chin to the chest. We're going down to the floor. A big breath in, team. Out and give yourselves a massive clap. Well done. Right, thank you very much for the chat this morning as well. I hope you've all enjoyed that. Have a lovely Thursday. Fingers crossed that the weather stays dry. And as soon as I know stuff from Monday, so it might just be that on Monday I'll post in the group and say that we are allowed indoor classes from the week of the 17th of May, and then you might just have to hold fire until we get the information, because obviously the governing bodies have to release it to us, so they don't always release it. It might not be released Monday, it might be like the Tuesday, Wednesday, and then by the time I've worked it all out, be like a week ahead. Okay, right then, have a good one, team. Thank you for joining me. Lots of love to you all. Bye bye.